And we are back. Welcome to Monday's predictions for the Euro qualifying. We had 9 predictions yesterday, and it was so close to a clean sweep. We got 8 out of 9 correct predictions yesterday. The only one letting me down was Albania and Poland, which, if you did watch yesterday's video, I was so close to going for an Albania win, but I bottled it and went for the draw, and it blooming was an Albania win. So I'm annoyed at that because we could have had 9 out of 9 yesterday. But we've got 5 more fixtures for you today as we look ahead. 2 more qualifying games for Germany 2024. And just quickly, speaking of Germany, they have sacked their manager Hansi Flick after a 4-1 home defeat to Japan, meaning that they have lost 4 and drawn 1 of their last 5 friendly games, which, considering that they are the host nation going into this tournament, they really need to get their act together fast. Otherwise, we could see yet another embarrassing group stage elimination for Germany. And if they were to do that in their own tournament, I don't think it could get much worse than that. So very intrigued to see what happens with Germany over the next few months. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about today's predictions. So before we get into it, if you've not done so already, please do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And let's get into today's 2 groups. And we start off with Group D, and we start off with Armenia and Croatia. And I think this could be really tight. I didn't give Armenia much of a chance against Turkey earlier on in the week, and they were able to get the 1-1 draw away. So now at home to Croatia, you'd have to think that they've got half a chance of getting something, but I just think Croatia are a little bit too strong. I looked at the world rankings for this match, and Croatia are 6th, Armenia are 90th. So even with Armenia at home, you'd have to think that Croatia are just going to be a little bit too strong. But I'm going to err on the side of caution. I'm going to go for 2-1. I'm not going to say this is a clear-cut victory for Croatia, because Armenia are a talented side that are certainly on the rise. But this might just be too much too soon for Armenia. The other game in Group D sees Latvia taking on Wales in a game that is must-win for Wales. They were able to get the win over Latvia in the reverse fixture earlier on in the year. It was a 1-0 win for the Welsh, and I'm going to go for another 1-0 win here. Latvia aren't really the strongest side going forward. They have some semi-decent defenders, but you'd think that Wales would just about have enough to get a result, but we'll see. They've not been playing the best of football, Wales, but I think it'd be a bit of a surprise if they weren't able to get the win this evening. From Group D, we move all the way to the final group of the qualifying rounds, which is Group J, and we start off with Iceland up against Bosnia. We spoke a lot about Iceland the other day, about how poor they have been in recent times, and they lost 3-0 to Bosnia in the reverse fixture. I can't see anything changing tonight. They could potentially nick a goal, but I'm not going to give them a goal. I'm going to go for 2-0 to Bosnia to back up their win over Iceland earlier on in the group stage. While that game's going on, we then have Portugal taking on Luxemburg. And again, we've sung the plaudits of Luxemburg so far in this Euro qualifying. They've put out some very good performances, pulled off some good results. However, one of their poor results was losing 6-0 at home to Portugal, and now they've got to go away to Portugal this evening. So it's not looking good for Luxembourg tonight. I'm not going to go as crazy to go for 6. I'm just going to go for 5. I say just 5. This really could be an anything scoreline. It just depends how resilient Luxembourg are defensively. I genuinely cannot see any realm or possibility where Luxembourg actually get a result tonight. It's just going to be a case of how many Portugal win by. And finally, it is Slovakia taking on Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein, of course, the poor old whipping boys of this group. Slovakia, who are in a very good position in this group, will be looking to extend that position tonight with another comfortable win over Liechtenstein. They didn't win too heavily in the reverse fixture, so I'm only going to go for a 3-0 win to Slovakia. I can't remember. I think it was 1-0 in the reverse fixture when I looked earlier. So I'm not going to go crazy and say that they're going to spank them for 5, 6 or 7 as well. I'm going to be a little bit cautious. I'm going to go for 3-0. But those are what I am thinking for tonight's games. No draws today. I think there are going to be clean results in every single one of these fixtures. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow for the final day of the international break.